morning. And, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, so let's have some fun time on Friday morning. And maybe you can enjoy your weekend or summer break in the upcoming days. And last week, our school just hold a very interesting English camp. We invite many English teachers, such as the teachers from England, which is our handsome Peter at our school, and also some interesting guys like Jenny John and Benica, Cameron, and his other friends to our English camp. Some of the students' English are not that good, but no worry. We had lots of time learning English. And through Jenny Zhang and Benica's introduction, we learned to dance and sing. Even after 1 week, I still remember one or two lines of the song that Jenny Zhang just told us. So later, we are going to have a very interesting English presentation. Uh, he will introduce his country, which is a very far away country for me, and some of the issues that he or Benita has faced in their country. And then we have some wonderful moments. We will just listen to the African songs, and Jenny Zhang will tell us how to sing the song. If possible, maybe he can play the African drums to us, and I can share the photos that we just took last week. I knew him not just because this year. It's all because during the pandemic, we cannot go outside. There is a very meaningful website, fan page called Couchsurfing. Couchsurfers in Taiwan. They hold many seminars for free for us to learn much about the world. I gained a lot of, and I had a wonderful time in the evening. And that's why I invited those speakers to my school to engage in my international education. I think for EMI lesson, it's also beneficial. So without further ado, we are going to use our emoji to welcome our interesting guy, the passionate speaker, Jenny Zhang from Uganda.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me, all of you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. In the first place, I would like to first appreciate your time. I'm so grateful for the time you've given us to present where we come from. It's a pleasure, and I can assure you that your time with us is going to be more enjoyable, and it's going to be fun-filled. I even have a drum you can hear, so I'm going to have that chance to play the drum for you. So you'll have chance to even sing with me. I have an African song here, which I'm going to teach you. It's just very simple, and we are going to play the drum together. So I can assure you, you're going to have a lot of fun with me. So, as I said before, you're welcome. So welcome again. 欢迎来. Thank you. So, to begin with, my name is Granit John. That is my Ugandan name. And I also have a Chinese name, which was given to me by my Chinese teacher. So it is called Tu and Yu. So it's a little bit hard, but I hope I pronounce it correctly. And I love it so much. I think it's a nice name, right? Okay, thank you so much. So currently, I'm a student at Tangrong Daswe, which is in Tainan, and I'm in my third year currently. Thank you so much. So, hello? Yeah, so currently, third year. So I have been in Taiwan now for 2 years. And what are some of my hobbies? What I really, really like to do so much? I like to dance. So if you're a fan of dance, you can invite me so we can dance together. I also like to sing. I like to sing with people, with kids, and have fun with them. I also like playing football, which is also my hobby. And another one, I like to play the drum so much. So most times when I have the drum, I'm with it. So as here you can see, I have the drum with me. So don't worry, everything is going to be fine. After some time, we are going to play the drums with you. And I'm quite sure you're going to have fun with me. Thank you so much. Where I come from Uganda. So you normally call it Uganda, and I like it so much. It sounds very nice when people call it Uganda than Uganda. So these days, I just tell people I come from Uganda. So I like it so much. It sounds so nice to my ears. So I'm from Uganda. So when you look at the slide, you can see the flag of Uganda. So the flag has around 4 colors: black, yellow, red, and the white color in the middle. So the black color means the people. So when you come to Africa, we are the black people. So in Uganda, we say the country is for the black. So the black color means the people, the blacks. Then we have yellow. The yellow color means the abundant sunshine we have in Uganda. Actually, when you come to Uganda, you have a lot of fun. The sunshine we have in Uganda is actually fun. It's abundant and it's very beautiful. A lot of people normally come to Uganda for tourist attraction because we have a lot of things to see. So please don't forget to come to Uganda, and you're welcome. When you're coming to Uganda, don't worry, I will be there to welcome you, and you will have fun with me. Then the red color means the brotherhood. In Uganda, we say, no matter where we come from, no matter the color you have, no matter the tribe where you come from, when they cut our skin, we all have the same color of the blood, which is red. So in Uganda, we say we are all the same people. We are one people. So when you come to Uganda, we don't have a discrimination. So when you come to Uganda, you just feel at home because everywhere we are one people. The blood unites us and we are one people, the whole world. So have fun, come to Uganda. Then the white color shows how Ugandan people are very, very welcoming. Actually, when you come to Uganda, the people, the Ugandan people, welcome you with a smiling face. So you will see their teeth outside, very white, welcoming you. So we are very welcoming people. So that white color shows the hospitality we have in Uganda. Then the bird. I remember I went to some primary school, elementary school here. They told me, hey, your flag has chicken. Oh, it's not chicken, okay? It's not chicken, please. It's not chicken. But it looks like chicken, right? But it's not chicken. That bird is called crested crane. We call it crested crane. And it's our national bird. It's called crested crane. It's our national bird. The flag, all the colors, we got it from that bird. So when you come to Uganda, we like that bird so much. So we respect that bird. It's like our national bird. So because we got all the colors from that bird. So it's called the crested crane. Moving to the next. So as you can see here, these are some of the photos I had.
Can you just share your screen, the whole page, so that we can take a look at the photos much more clear
Okay.
underneath?
All right.
Like yes, exactly. Thank you.
All right. So you can see the photo, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. So these are some of the photos I had. When I go to some places and have interaction with the kids, as you can see from that first photo, I was playing drums with kids, and you can see how fun I was enjoying it. I was all very happy, smiling because I like it when I have fun with kids. Then the second one, you could say there, as I said before, I like to dance and I'm dancing with kids. I'm teaching the kids how to dance and it was all fun. And I'm teaching them how to play drum. And then the last photo with the student on my background putting on a yellow, it was in Ping Dong, that side of Taojo, that mountainous side. I went there. We also had fun with the students. They are really very welcoming students, and I had a chance to play football with them. They were very happy. I felt like not to come, but I had to come. So basically, that is about me, and I'm very, very friendly person. You can anytime contact me, reach out to me, and I promise you I will get back to you because I love being friendly with people. And I also like to improve my Chinese. So if you want to be my Chinese teacher, you're welcome. Thank you so much. And then talking briefly about Uganda. Actually, Uganda is a country located in eastern part of Africa. Don't say. Yeah, so Uganda is located in eastern part of Africa. And when you compare the temperature of Uganda and Taiwan, I think Taiwan is hotter than Uganda. It's fact. I'm telling you the fact. Yeah, I'm telling you the fact. Taiwan is hotter than Uganda. So our average temperature in the whole year is around 22.8. So Uganda is very cold, very cold. So you're welcome to Uganda anytime, everywhere, wherever you are, you're welcome to Uganda. And the culture in Uganda, we do have very many cultures and tribes, around 56. And each tribe or culture has its own language. So Uganda is not like Taiwan. Wherever you go, you speak the same language. Like you're in Taipei, you come to Taichung, the same language. You go to Pingdong, the same language. You go to Kaohsiung, the same language. When you come to Uganda, every tribe has its own language. So like my language is different. So when I go to another place, their language is also different from mine. So, but what we use to communicate in Uganda with other tribes is we use English. And actually English is like our second language, let me say like that. Because in Uganda, we study using English. So the moment you join elementary school, you will start to learn and study in English. So when you come to Uganda, most of the people can speak English. Most Ugandans can speak English. So when you come to Uganda, you don't have to worry. And I know all of you can speak English. So, yeah, you're welcome. Then the second language is called Swahili. Yeah, it's called Swahili. It's more like an African language, let me say like that. It's not only spoken in Uganda, in Tanzania. It actually originated from Tanzania, then in Uganda and other parts of East African country, we all speak as Swahili. So that is also another language in Uganda we use to communicate with other people from other tribes. Then briefly about the democracy part in Uganda. Actually, Uganda was colonized by the British, yeah, the people from England. So Uganda got independence on October 9th. So since that independence, Uganda also has a lot of uh, different presidents. And in Uganda, the country is multi-party system. We also have a different parties, like in Taiwan here, we also have different parties. And in Uganda, we also vote every 5 years. But unfortunately, our president has been in power almost now 40 years, because it's like every time people vote, yeah, he still emerged victorious. So he has remained the president for quite some time. So that is it. Then to some part, I remember I went to Gausong. I was speaking to some teachers, and they were asking me about gender equality issues in Uganda. That in Uganda, how are the issues of gender equality? And I can assure you, in Uganda, gender equality has really, really, really improved. And at the moment, we have almost equal opportunities for both women and men. So in Uganda, we have gender equality. So when you come there, you don't have to worry, hey, I'm a woman. They are going to do what, or sexual harassment. Yeah, when you come there, somebody harass you sexually, you can go to the police, though we still have the challenge of the law enforcement, because you can have the law, but enforcing it is another challenge. We have the law, but still there's a challenge of enforcing the law. That means we still have issues of gender violence in Uganda. So that is something I believe we need to work on. Then also in the government, we also have currently the second top most positions in Uganda, apart from the president, are held by women. So that can tell you, in Uganda, we value women as we value men. So you could see the vice president of Uganda is a lady, even the prime minister of Uganda is a lady, and the speaker of the parliament of Uganda is also a lady. So that tells you we do have gender equality in Uganda. So you can see the top positions held by women in Uganda. And don't worry. Next time when you have questions, you can keep them. I will have some time for you to raise your question. Then I can answer them for you. Then our capital city is called Kampala. Yeah, so that is our capital city. It's called Kampala. That is the capital city of Uganda. So you're welcome. You can anytime come to Uganda and have fun. And it's really nice. People are so welcoming. You have a lot of things to share, a lot of food. And this is actually a video showing different kind of animals and tourist attraction sites in Uganda, but um, I don't know if I can say it now, or maybe uh, later when we have time, we can share it, or when we have time to meet, maybe me and you, and when I have opportunity to come at your place, we shall have a lot to discuss about it. This is a video. Maybe probably I'll show to you later. All right? Hello?
Okay.
Okay, so everything is okay, right?
Perfect.
Thank
Learned
you
so
so
much
much.
about the
Yeah.
temperature, the whether the political parties are held by women. I was so surprised that I know little about your country.
Yeah,
Wow,
so,
so terrific.
yeah,
And you know, the skyscrapers in the capital cities are very advanced.
yeah, very advanced actually. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, so let's move on. Now, let me go to another interesting part. That is the Ugandan dress. How people dress in Uganda. Normally, when you come to Uganda, the women puts on a cloth called gomasi. So the first photo actually shows how the gomasi looks like and how they put on it. But the gomasi is normally used for like cultural activities, like when there is wedding, there is a party, birthday party, and maybe traditional marriage, such things. People normally dress on gomasi. It's called gomasi. Okay, you can repeat it. It's called gomasi. Don't forget, right? Yeah, thank you so much. Then the second photo is called kitenge. Actually, kitenge is not only one in Uganda, also many parts of East Africa, or generally Africa, we do wear kitenge. So it's called a titenge. Yeah, so actually, the one I'm putting on is also one of it. So you could see here. So it's the titenge. You could see this is what I'm talking about. So this is the titenge. So this is how it looks like. So I also like it because it represents where I come from. So yeah, thank you for that appreciation. I love it so much. I like it. Then for the male or the men, we put on a cloth called a kanzu. So the kanzu is also like the gomasi. People put on it when there is some activity, cultural activity or wedding, and I have it here. So most times when I go to schools, when they invite me to go there and share my culture, I normally go with it. So I put on it, and people say, "Wow, it's so nice," and I feel so great, and I love it so much. Yeah. So I have it here. Next time we have a chance to meet, yeah, and I have to. If you're a male, yeah, you can also put on it and have a photo with it. It really looks very nice. And then the second one is also the titenge. So you could see the titenge. The one I'm putting on is almost the same with the one on the photo. Remember, if you have questions, always keep name. We shall have time for that. And this also the some of the dresses here. This one, the top on the top corner of the right is like this is the Aboriginal tribe in Uganda. It's like here where you have also Aboriginal tribe. I remember one is called Bonon. How do you call it? Bonon, like that. They also Aboriginal tribe. We also do have them in Uganda, and normally they still maintain sincerely their cultural wear. So this is one of them. in Uganda is called the karamodong. So this is how they dress. So that is how they dress. Then we also have some different tribes putting on like this one, the one on the bottom left. The bottom left, yeah, that is also another tribe. They're called the Toros, and yeah, they also dress like that. But this one is for the kings or the princes of the culture or of the tribe. So they normally dress like that. Then this one is a photo of Ugandan wedding. So when people are wedding, you could see they put on the kanzu and the gomasi for the lady. So that is a photo of the wedding in Uganda. So it looks so nice, right? Yeah. So when you come to Uganda, yeah, you can have one. Not very expensive, actually. Yeah, so you can have one, and it will be fun. So that is about the dressing and the cultures of Uganda. I hope you've learned something, as I said before, and yeah, you like it. I have the kanzu. Yeah, next time. Then let's go to the food. Yeah, the food is a bit different from the food in Taiwan, actually. So when we first came here, it was a bit a challenge to eat the food here. So in Uganda, our most foods are we eat green banana. And actually, many people here are surprised. Oh, you eat green banana, not the yellow banana. We also eat the yellow banana, but the yellow banana, we eat it as a fruit, like the way you eat it here. But when it is still green, we cook it and we grind it. Then it appears like this, and we eat it with the sauce, either meat or any other sauce, vegetables, and you eat with it. How chi and how chi. In fact, fei chang chi. So, and here sometimes we also do have the chances where we can cook it for people to taste. And some people have already tasted it and they like it and say, wow, it's nice, it's nice. So next time, if you want, I can still make it for you and you taste and you say, wow, very, very nice, very, very nice. And I'm quite sure you will like it. Then we also have other foods like, as I said, the cassava, also the potatoes, we do have them. But in Uganda, we eat rice, but we don't eat rice like the way we eat rice here in Asia. Like here, you people eat a lot of rice. It's like here, almost every day I eat rice. But when I'm in Uganda, I rarely eat rice because we rarely eat rice. Our main foods are the bananas, the cassavas, also the potatoes. We eat them in Uganda. So and another thing is in Uganda also, Uganda is mostly known outside when people come to see actually the longest river. I mean, the longest river in the world is called the Nile River, and its source is in Uganda. So it started from Uganda. So many people normally come to see the longest river in the world. Where is the source? And it is a center of a tourist attraction. A lot of people come to Uganda to see it. So just welcome to see it. It's fun. Then we also have the second largest freshwater lake in the world. It's called Lake Victoria. Most of you know about it. I like it. Most of you, wherever I go, the student tells me, oh, you know Lake Victoria, they know Lake Victoria. And it always makes me so happy. So that is Lake Victoria. And it is shared by Uganda, Kenya, and also Tanzania. So these are some of the photos of the food we eat in Uganda. You could see. This is a bit unique. Yeah, it's called tikomando. This one is called tapat. It's like how do you call it here? Temping. Yeah, it's like that, but we eat it with beans and also sauce. Then this is the banana, and then these are some of the foods we have in Uganda. Then let me go to some touching story, which is still a challenge in Uganda, and we still have to live by it. Yeah, but we are trying to make a change in it because it's somehow sad. That is the period poverty in Uganda. And we are lucky because we have a Taiwanese organization. It's called the Love Binti. And then Uganda, they're also working to help in that aspect of the period poverty in Uganda. And we feel really privileged. Uh, when I met one of them last year in Taiwan here, as he told me a lot about Uganda. So as he told me, she's in love with Uganda. So and she love it there. So that's the challenge. So when you look at the period poverty in Uganda, this is a situation where the menstrual health of women or the girls is as well as the stigma and same surrounding and menstruation, and it prevents a lot of girls from fully participation in societies, especially in the rural areas uh, where girls face a lot of challenges. So, in a report in a 2019, as you can see, 1 out of 4 girls drop out of school when they start menstruating. So, when you look at that, that is a saddening situation because 1 out of 4 drops out. That means in 8, 2 people drop out as a result of menstruation, which is something which is really normal. It's a normal, it's a normal thing. Ideally, it should not be a challenge to people because it shows that you're healthy, you're fine. So that is still a big challenge, and many students also, many girls drop out of school because of it. So it's still a very big challenge. Then, what are the some issues? Some of the issues to the period poverty in Uganda. Challenges one is poverty. Then we also have poor water supply. We also have unclean sanitation, and we do have the cultural issues and also lack of knowledge about the menstruation, and also poor the health system, which is not advanced like the one in Taiwan. So that is still a very big challenge. So when you look at the poverty rate, we still have around 40% live in poverty. So especially in the rural areas, it's very hard. And the disposable sanitary pad costs around 1 to 1.9 USD. In Ugandan shillings, that is around 3,500, and most people cannot afford it. So because of this, young girls, uh, they normally have a sexual intercourse or abuses as a result because they need to buy the sanitary pads and they don't have money, and maybe also their parents don't have the money to have it. So they go to these people who normally have it, and in a result, in the end, they are sexually abused when they are still very young, and the situation actually wasn't during the COVID-19. So that is still a very big challenge in Uganda. So every time, sometimes I think about it, it still pains my heart. And we also have inadequate water supply, especially in the rural areas. So you could see some of the water sources in the photo here. They are just getting the water from the stream. So imagine a girl using this water to clean herself during the menstruation period. It's painful because it poses a lot of infections and risk to the girls during that period. So that is still another challenge. And I remember one of the issues tackled by that organization called Love Binti is a Taiwanese organization working in Uganda, is to provide access to clean water to schools they have tap water so that the students and the elementary kids can have access to clean water. So that is still a very big, very, very big challenge. And we also have unclean sanitation. So you could say in this photo, these are some of the toilets at schools. So imagine a young girl having a menstrual period is going there to clean herself. How the risk is. It's very, very risky, and it poses a lot of infection to the young girls. So that is still something we have to live with it. But we are hopeful. When we still combine together, we are going to fight it. So please, you're also welcome to join us to fight that device. So please, in case you can reach out to me. We can help everywhere in the world, not only in Uganda, everywhere almost. People still face the same challenge. Then we also have cultural issues. You know, as I said before, um, in Uganda, we have very many cultures and tribes. We have very many cultures and tribes, and each culture and tribe have a different perception about menstrual period. And in some cultures, like like they normally believe like when a girl is in her menstruation period, they are unclean. So that means they are not clean to be in the society. So they have to isolate and be somewhere separate. Imagine that. And this is something normal. It's normal. It's not an abnormality. So why so people treat you like that? It's still a very big challenge. And let me say a very interesting story with you. I remember when I went to Gauson High School girls, they asked me, "But you're a boy. Why do you get involved in the issues of menstruation period?" Then I told them the sad story. I remember during my high school, I was in a class. We were actually in a class like this, and then one of the girl in the class started menstruating, and we maybe that was her first time. So during that period, she was there. So blood started dripping down. Then she felt embarrassed. Then the boys in the class, when they noticed, they started laughing because they lack knowledge about it. So they started laughing. Then the girl got embarrassed. And you know, girls, most times they're very shy. So the girl left. She went home almost for 2 weeks. She could not come back to school because she felt ashamed. And the boys laughed at her. Then from that experience I had, then I took her interest. I say, how can I help in? And also when I was in Uganda, I wanted to be a medical doctor, actually. Yeah, so I joined a medical school. So during my med school, I also acquired a lot of knowledge about issues like this one. So I used that experience. So when I was still in Uganda, how I help, I actually help in involving the boys to fighting a period poverty. How can the boys help in fighting the period poverty? One is they give assurance to the girls that it's normal. When it happens, they should not laugh at them and sympathize with them so that they feel, oh, they are really loved. And when that one happens, they feel, yeah, it's really normal. So that was one thing I was really involving in community gatherings, and a lot I talk about them, and it was good. It helped. Then I came back. Unfortunately, I don't have an organization or something like that to help the community, but personally, I took it as a challenge, and I tried to help using my knowledge from the medical school and also my experience, and I try to help. And the good thing is I have my sister here. Later, she also say she has some organization which also works in Tanzania. And since Tanzania and Uganda is there, I'm actually discussing with her how we could extend that support to Uganda. Yeah, so that is about the menstrual period. So thank you so much about that. Then my culture in Uganda is called the Madi. So our culture is called the Madi. So yeah, we are not many in Uganda actually. But more of our people are in Sudan and also DRC Congo. In Uganda, we are a bit minority, so we are known for being warrior and hunting. Those days, our people normally go to the bush and even kill lions and leopards. So when you come to Uganda, people, when you say you are Madi, people say, "Oh, these people are warriors and they like to hunt and fight." No, but I don't fight. Okay, don't worry, I don't fight. I'm so friendly. Yeah. Then, as I said before, I like drums so much. So in Uganda, we play drums actually at every event. When somebody is marrying, wedding, we play drum. When they give birth to a child, we play drum. And when somebody dies, we still play drum. That's a surprise. Yeah. In many of African countries, they normally rarely play drums when somebody dies. But for us, when somebody still dies, dead, we still play drum. So drum is like a part of us. And these are some of the types of drums we normally play. So I have talked a lot. So now please turn on your microphone. We are going to sing. Let's have fun. All right?
Oh, so crazy. So good.
Thank you, Shisheni man. Okay.
If possible, you can also turn on your webcam
You're
so that we
welcome.
can gather together.
Yeah, thank
Show
you.
show us your face.
Sorry?
I mean, all the other attendees, you can just
Yeah.
turn on your webcam so that we can gather together. Yeah. I really love the African song, which brings me joyful mood.
Turn on your microphone. I want us to learn and play some song here. So then I'm going to play the drum and you have fun with it. So I have the drum here. So I don't know how you're going to see it. Excuse me, let me adjust a bit.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes, ready.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ready.
All right. I like it. So actually the song is called Jumbo. Can you say Jumbo?
Jumbo.
Again?
Jumbo.
Jumbo.
Very good. I like it. Actually, you people cannot speak the language. You're welcome. Okay. The song Jumbo means hello. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So in
Good.
Swahili, Jumbo means hello. So next time when you see me, you can say Jumbo. It's just hello. Like
Jumbo.
hello.
Jumbo.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, thank you. So it's just like Jumbo. When somebody says Jumbo, you can as well answer Jumbo. It's like hello. When I say hello, you say hello. It's like ni hao, then you also say ni hao. So it's very easy. Then when you want to say how are you, we say habari gani.
Habari.
Haparika.
Gani.
Gani.
Very good. You know it now. How did you know it? Hey, you people, you know it very well. You know it. I'm so happy. So we say habari gani
Habari.
Habalikani.
is how are you?
How are you?
It's very easy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Then when you want to answer, I'm fine, you can say nzuri.
Zuri.
Yeah, nzuri is I'm fine. Then when you want to say like ni hao, you say like you want to say hen hao.
Gani.
Sorry?
Habari gani.
Aha, nzuri. So I'm fine. Nzuri means fine. Then when you want to say you are very fine, you put sana. Sana means like, sana is like hen hao or fei chang hao. So sana means like fei chang or hen. Then nzuri means fine. So you say nzuri sana. I'm very fine.
Sana, I very fine.
Very good. Yeah,
Nzuri
very
sana.
fine. Yeah. It's just nzuri sana. So it's like that. It's nzuri sana. So I'm going to teach you how to sing the song, okay? So it's like greeting. So it goes like Jambo, Jambo Bwana. Again, let's go.
Jambo.
Wana.
Jambo Bwana. Good.
Bwana.
Okay. You repeat Jambo 2 times, then you say Bwana.
Brana.
Bwana is like sa. Okay? It's like sa, like sa. So when you come, we say sa, welcome. So hello, sa. So we say Jambo,
Jumbo.
Jambo Bwana.
Jambo Bwana.
Aha. Jambo, Jambo Bwana.
Jambo Bwana.
Okay. After I sing, then you also sing, okay? First listen to
Sure.
me, okay?
Okay.
Jambo,
Jumbo.
Jambo
Jambo.
Bwana. Okay.
Jambo Bwana.
Jumbo.
Okay, start.
Jambo
1, 2, 3,
Bwana.
start.
Okay.
Jumbo.
Jambo.
Jumbo
Jambo
Bwana.
Bwana.
Aha, very good. Oh yeah, again. Let's go.
Jumbo.
Jambo.
Bwana.
Jambo Bwana.
You see, you know it now. Okay, let's go again.
Jambo. Jambo Bwana.
Bwana. Okay.
Habari gani.
You see now you're moving very fast. Okay, so it goes like Jambo, Jambo Bwana, habari gani,
Habari
nzuri
gani.
sana.
Zuri sana.
Jambo,
Jambo.
Jumbo Bwana.
Jambo Bwana.
habari gani,
Habari gani.
nzuri
Zuri
sana.
sana.
Aha, Jambo,
Jambo.
Jambo Bwana,
Jambo Bwana.
habari
Habari
gani,
gani.
nzuri sana.
Zuri sana.
Jambo,
Jambo.
Jambo Bwana,
Jambo
habari
Bwana.
gani,
Habari
nzuri
gani.
sana.
Zuri sana.
Jambo, aha,
Jambo.
Jambo
Aha.
Bwana,
Jambo Bwana.
habari gani,
Habari
nzuri
gani.
sana.
Zuri sana.
So, can you sing it now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
So we can play the drum, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Thank you.
Okay. So we are going to sing the song, and I'm going to play the drum, right?
Okay, I ready.
All right, you ready? Okay. Thank you so much. You're ready. I love that. So, then I'm so happy, you like it. All right, okay. Jambo,
Jumbo.
Jambo Bwana.
gani,
Habari gani.
sana.
Zuri sana.
Jambo,
Jambo. Jambo Bwana.
gani,
Habari gani.
sana. So we
Zuri
are going to
sana.
play it with the drum, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Okay. Ready?
Ready?
Oh, yes,
Oh
please.
yeah. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, we go.
Jumbo.
Jambo Bwana. Habari gani.
Habari gani.
Zuri sana. Jumbo. Jumbo Juana. Ha. 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 Ha.
Jumbo.
You're not singing?
Can you sing with your drum once so we know how to do it with the drum?
Okay, I'll be the one to play the drum, all right? Then you sing the song.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you want us to sing in the song in Taiwanese?
Now, in your language, we want to learn.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. So, we are going to sing, okay? Jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani, nzuri sana,
Jumbo. Jumbo Juana. Habari gani. Nzuri sana. Jumbo. Jumbo Juana. Habari gani. Nzuri sana. Jumbo. Jumbo Juana. Habari gani. Nzuri sana. Jumbo Juana. Habari gani. Nzuri sana.
Yeah,
Jumbo. Jumbo Juana.
Aha.
Habari gani. Nzuri sana. Jumbo. Jumbo Juana. Habari.
Yeah.
Can you just dance and sing together?
All right.
Really love your dance. You should really see how Jenny Zhang dance to the music. He's got so rhythmic. 他真的很有韵律感。
All right. The dance, okay?
Yes, can you just stand up and dance? If you are possible, everyone, you can just dance. So, we all sit together in the office. We really need to relax for a while. If there is no one laughing at you, you can just stand up.
Okay, I was thinking the dance. Later we are going to dance with Benika. How do you see?
Oh yeah.
I think later it will be fun.
Everyone,
So now,
later Benika will be online,
You know
and
what?
they will just dance together.
So I want us to sing a song which you know. Last week I went to Taichung and they were teaching for me a song in Chinese. Let me try it if I can sing, and if you know it, you will join me. Okay? All right?
Okay.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. The song goes like this. Tinyaida aisangi chong na tienti tien mi da hanti. Tinyaida berensi mi da Wow. Okay, you know it. Okay?
I'm crying,
All right, so
we told him last week, and he really loved this
讲英文
song.
讲中文，
I'm still trying to learn it.
加油，加油！
Then
Okay, everyone.
next time when we meet, I will know it fully. But I like it. It's a very nice song. So yeah, I hope you also like it. Again, right?
Can you just sing together? Can everyone?
So we are
just
going to sing together, and I'm going to play the drum for it. Okay?
Okay.
Turn on your microphone. We are going to sing, and I'm going to play the drum for it. All right? But the only part I know is only that one. The other one still I'm still learning. So, all right. So, if you know it, sing with me. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, we go. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not singing now. Okay, let's first start singing, then I'll play the drum. We are going to repeat 2 times, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, we go. Chính ai đã ai chẳng ni cho na thiên thì nguyện mi đã hàn thì chính ai đã biết rằng mi đã yên thì tại số yên. Now let's go. I'm going to play the drum. Chính ai đã ai sang ni cho na thiên cho tình ai đã biết rằng mi đã yên tại số tình ai đã ni cho na thiên tình ai đã biết mi đã yên tại số Thank you so much. All right. So, lastly, let me show you how to say good morning in my language. It's very simple. It's called Owira. Can you repeat?
O
Owira.
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 Good morning.
Owira.
Yeah, good morning. Owira.
Owira.
Then
Owira.
good evening is Adira.
Ajira.
Very good. Adira. Then
Ajira.
thank you.
Ajira.
Adira.
Ajira.
Yeah. Then thank you is like Manzora. It's like
Manzora.
in Chinese, you say
Manzora.
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 It's like that. Manzora is like
Manzora.
Manzora is like thank you. So in Chinese, it's like Manzora. Very easy, right?
Owira. Ajira.
Yeah.
Manzora.
Good morning. When they say Owira, you just say Owira. It's like good morning, good morning. Then they say Adira, you say Adira. Very simple.
Ajira.
Thank you, Manzora. So today, thank you so much, Manzora. So this one is my Instagram handle, and this one is my line ID. So please, you can follow me on Instagram, and you can also send me online. This is my line ID, Drani123, and my IG handle. Also, the Facebook is Drani John Rose. So send me a handle. I'm looking for a Chinese teacher so that you'll be my Chinese teacher. Okay?
Okay.
So thank you so much. I hope you had a fun. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. I'll say I don't know now whether we have time for questions. I think we don't have time for questions now. Maybe later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never saw that Jenny Zhang's learning ability is so great. We told him the song last week, just last Friday, and he immediately got that. And I never assumed that he will perform in front of everyone. It's so good and daring. I moved to tears. I mean that. It's all my expectation, and that was so good.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
that's what it takes for us to learn new things.
Yeah,
And I believe if possible, you can just invite Jenny Zhang to your own class. I think it will help brighten our, broaden our students' horizons, and it helps us to achieve the SDG goals.
yeah,
Not just taking notes and just give them lectures. It really works. Thank you so much for bringing us such wonderful moment. And Jenny Zhang, would you just stay for a while, and later maybe we will listen to the story from Tanzania,
yeah,
and then maybe they can dance in front of the camera later.
yeah.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Good job.
Thank you for your
I will
time.
invite you over next
Appreciate
letter.
it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for the drum song. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Remember to follow me, all right?
Yeah, sure.
My line ID is here and my Instagram is also there. Thank you. I'm waiting for your message. Thank you so, so much.
Uh, Benika, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, so happy.
Good.
See you
Nice
next
to
time,
see
John.
you.
Welcome, Benika. Welcome.
Thank you, my brother from my neighboring country.
Karibu sana.
Asante, asante.
All right.
Yes, should I start my presentation? Okay. Good morning, teachers. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Awida.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. Let me see here. Where is my presentation? Can everybody see my presentation, right? Granny, can you see my presentation?
Yes, I can see. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. All right, my name is Benika Evarisinziku, and I am from Tanzania. Tanzania is from East Africa. As Drani has just said that Uganda is in East Africa, also Tanzania is in East Africa. We are neighbors. Although we don't speak the same language, me and Drani, because Tanzania is a big country and it has many different languages. And I think they have their own native language, but we can speak English. English can bring us together. And our national flag has different meanings. It has 4 different colors, which is green stands for vegetation, yellow stands for minerals. Tanzania has a lot of minerals, and the main peculiar mineral is called tanzanite. Tanzanite is just found in Tanzania. You cannot find it anywhere in the world, and it's really expensive. And what does black mean? Black means black people, like black colored people. Most of the people in my country, they are dark colored people. Most of Africans are dark colored people. But blue, what does blue stand for? Blue stands for water bodies. We have Indian Ocean, which borders on the east, but also we have Lake Victoria that we are sharing with Ugandans. And also we have Lake Manyara and some other small rivers. And the currency of Tanzania is called Tanzanian shillings. And here, this is like a small local market that they sell spices, that you can buy spices. And this is the money that we use in my country. It's called Tanzanian shillings. And it's very low compared to Taiwanese money. So if I have like Tanzanian 1,000, I have like probably maybe 10 NT, 10 NT, yes. So, but if you have 1,000, you can buy a lot of things in my country. You can buy groceries, like you can buy a lot of things in my country. You can buy groceries, like vegetables, carrots. You can buy a lot of things. You can buy maybe cooking flour and all that. But in Taiwan, I think that's just for maybe water, and not even water sometimes, maybe something very small, maybe candy. So this is how we live in my country. And what is Tanzania famous for? Can you guess? I don't think if you have been to Tanzania before, teachers, right? Then I welcome you to come to Tanzania. And if you come to Tanzania, do not forget to visit a beautiful island called Zanzibar. Zanzibar is a beautiful island. Actually, I've never been there because it's kind of expensive to go there, but I wish one day I'll be going there. So Zanzibar is a very small and a beautiful island that it used to not be Tanzania before. It used to be a separate country in Tanzania. It was not called Tanzania before. It was called Tanganyika. So then they united and formed one country because Zanzibar is like really small. So Zanzibar and Tanganyika, they joined together, they formed Tanzania. So we have 2 different governments, but we share the same flag and we share the constitution and all that. But also Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro is Africa's highest mountain, but also not only Africa's highest mountain. Tanzania is the 3rd highest mountain in the world. Means like it's really high. I've never been to this mountain, to be honest with you, but a lot of foreigners, they go there to Kilimanjaro. They climb this mountain. I think it's like 5,000 meter high and a little bit more. So there is snow, there's everything there. Later on, I'll show you some videos. You can see how it looks like in Kilimanjaro. So also the wildlife. Wildlife is very popular in Tanzania. You can go to safaris, you can go to national parks, you can go to the zoos and all that. We have a lot of different animals. I'm not saying Tanzania only has wildlife, but at least we have, it covers a wide percent of my country, the national parks and the animals. And sometimes, the animals will come from their areas and they will come to our residence. You'll see like, oh, we have seen lions. I remember last year I was in my country and there are like 3 lions that escaped from the national park and they're wandering around the community. 3 lions, can you imagine? And the government, yes, it's like, don't go out, there are lions around you, so you have to be in the house. Just like, have you seen any lion? And then people will say, oh, our cows have been eaten by lions, our cow has been da da da, you see. So this shows you how close we are to the national parks and how extensive the national parks or the animals are in my country. But also some other stuff that is good name because it's very famous culture in East Africa. We have different tribes, we have different cultures, but this Swahili culture is the most important one. And why is Swahili culture important one? Is with the way we dress. Like people in this Swahili culture is the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we dance, and all that. Talks a lot about our culture. But this Swahili culture is not just found in Tanzania. You can go in Kenya, around Mombasa area on the coast. You can also find these people who are like practicing Swahili culture. And most of them are like Muslims. And today I have dressed like a person who is celebrating a Swahili culture. Normally we wear like these long dresses. I don't know if you can see me, but we wear this kind of a long dress. Let me stand up so that you can see. It's like this, like really long. I don't know if you all can see. This is like a dress, and normally we'll hold it like this. You just walk around holding it like this. So you just go, and then you can put a headband like this, like how I'm doing. And this is all about Swahili culture. And there are a lot of women. If you go in Tanzania, you just see a lot of women dressing up like this. This is like a more comfy, but also a decent kind of dress.
We
It's
really
very
love
rare.
your fashion show, but it's a pity that the lens seems to be a little bit, fake. So maybe you can use a tissue paper to, clean your webcam, so that we can take a walk. We can take a look at your clothes again.
Oh, you couldn't see it, right?
The lens seems to be a little bit obscure.
Okay. So I will show you later.
Okay.
I think because of the effect. And so what about the recreation in my country? The most popular sports in Tanzania is soccer and boxing. Soccer, football. A lot of youth, they play football. Like if you walk a few miles, you just see football fields. And also we enjoy to chat, like talk. We like to chat more. We like to make stories. We like to dance. So if you go to Tanzania, you say, why are these people not working? They're just talking. This is how we are. We just like talking. Sometimes we'll forget time to go to work. Sometimes we just like to talk, So, but this also is a part of our culture, a lazy part of our culture. Many people you just see in their like hairdressing salons, just talking, chatting, and not really focusing on work, which can be good, also can be bad. So yeah, we like going to like our grandma's house or like our leader's house and just talk. In Taiwan, what I have found a little bit difficult is to socialize, to talk. Because like I live here in my apartment, but I don't know even the neighbor. I don't know the neighbor's name. I don't know. I just don't know the neighbors who are living in this neighborhood. But in my country, you'll be forced to know who is living with you in the house. So if somebody, let's say my neighbor doesn't have salt, they'll just knock. Hello, Benika, can I have salt? And I'll just give it out. And when I have an issue too, I'll just knock. Hello, can I have onion? They'll give me an onion. That's how we live We live like we are more in sharing and in community sharing. So this is how we live. So it's very important in our culture to know who is living around you. It's very important to socialize. Sometimes you are from work, you can just get like 2 minutes, 5 minutes to go to your neighbor and say hi. This is like a must. In my culture, it's like a must. It's something you should do. Because if I am in trouble, my neighbors will come and help me. You know, they will know by my name. If I'm, let's say I'm going to work and I have a little baby, I can leave my baby to my neighbor. And okay, I'm coming later. I'll come to take the baby later, and that's very okay. If the neighbor is busy, the neighbor can give my child to maybe her child or her husband or whatever, and it will be really safe. I'll come back and get my child and go back to my work. It's like that. We're sharing. We live by helping each other the most. And this is Zanzibar that I was talking about. So Zanzibar was a final active slave market. I know you have heard about slave trade. I think also East Africa or Tanzanians were part of this slave trade. We were taken and we are being sold to the Americans, to the Caribbeans, to the Europe. We are being sold. Like I hope you know this slave trade, selling people. So Africa, Zanzibar was the last, was the final active one that used to sell people, because it's a harbor and it is like a little island. So people were taken from Zanzibar, and maybe others were going to Arab and others were going to India. And but these historical sites, or these places, like this place that shows slave trade, right now they're bringing a huge income to Tanzania. They're bringing a huge transformation to Zanzibars, because it was a vulnerable community, right? It was a vulnerable community. People were sold, but now that story has changed. It brings more money because more foreigners, they come there. They want to see what is Zanzibar, what is going on in Zanzibar, where was the slave being kept? And I'm going to show you a little bit here. As you can see here, this picture, it shows us the slaves with the chains on their necks. And these things are the things that give Zanzibar a lot of money right now, because a lot of tourists and very famous people in the world, they come there. So Zanzibar is blessed of having classic beaches, but also the foods and the spices are very, very delicious, because Zanzibar is not just Zanzibar. It's a country, or it's a small place that has a lot of influence from India, from Oman, from maybe Middle East. A lot of people, they brought their cultural influence during slave trade. So they have left in Zanzibar a very, very rich place with a variety of foods and variety of spices. And the culture here, you can see how people dress. People, they normally cover their heads. I think, Muslims, they always cover their heads. And why do we have a lot of Muslims in Zanzibar? It's because of the Arabs. Because of the Arabs from Oman who came to do slave trade. They have changed Zanzibars, and they wear the hijabs. I'm going to show you how they wear the hijab. Okay. So this is their hijab, and it's a must to cover your head. If you're a woman in Zanzibar, you must cover your head. If you don't cover your head, men, they're not supposed to see your original hairs. This is the taboo. In Zanzibar, you're not supposed to share your heads. Eliza, unaweza ukaacha kidogo, nipo kwenye darasa. Like this. So this is how you cover your head, and you're not allowed to make your hair seen. So this is, if you go to my country, you see a lot of women wearing this. Or if you go to Zanzibar, I think 90% of women, you will see them covering their heads like this. They are not allowed to make their hair seen to any man. It's a sin. Okay, let's talk about Mount Kilimanjaro. I said the highest mountain in Africa is like 50,800 meters high. It is located in Tanzania, but also Kenyans, they say Mount Kilimanjaro is located in their country. So still now we are like confused. Where does Mount Kilimanjaro belong? We Tanzanians say it is ours. In Kenya, they say it is theirs. So I don't know when they were drawing maps, they didn't really like specify. I think the colonialists during like colonial period, they really didn't specify. Like, but I think you can see here from the map, like it is much based in Tanzania than Kenya. But the good thing is, if you are in Kenya, you can still climb the Mount Kilimanjaro. But also, if you're in Tanzania, you can still climb Mount Kilimanjaro. So that's the benefit of it. Both of us, we can benefit from Mount Kilimanjaro. As I said, Tanzania is bordered with water bodies, and this is the Indian Ocean. You can see the whole part of eastern side is the Indian Ocean. And most of the fishing activities also, they are being done on the coast. So fishing also is part of our economic activity. Right. So let's talk about one of the best wildlife experience. So a unique mix of wildlife, the best safaris country in the world. This is also Tanzania. National parks and game reserves cover almost 35% of the country. This includes Africa's most famous park called Serengeti. I said 35%. That is a huge, or is the big amount of land covered by animals. This is why it's very common for the elephants to also come to our communities and destroy the agricultural fields, destroy the residents. And this happens many times because we are very connected to the game, like these game reserves and national parks. So sometimes these animals will just come. And because Tanzania is still developing, it's not like a developed country, so we are still struggling with some of the, like, maybe equipments, or maybe building territories, or separation of the residents and the national parks. Maybe government policies, they are still poor. So this is also a challenge in Tanzania. There are 22 national parks and even more. There is Kitulo National Park. Kitulo National Park is a beautiful national park. We used to call it Eden. I don't know if we have Christian teachers here, you know what Eden means, right? Because it has beautiful flowers. It's just so beautiful. And then we call it Eden. They say sometimes this is the Eden of the world. But also we have Mount Kilimanjaro National Park, because in the mountain Kilimanjaro, we also have a national park there. We also have animals, giraffes, we have buffaloes and all that. They go there. But also we have Ruaha National Park. Ruaha National Park is found in my home city. It's very close to where I live. And I've been there. Actually, it's very beautiful. We have Sada National Park, Udzungwa National Park, Mikumi National Park, Katavi, Selous, and Serengeti National Park. And this is something that many people, they really like to watch. It's called Trans-Destination Migration of the Blue Wildebeest from Tanzania to Kenya. Thousands and thousands and millions, I think, of wildebeest, they migrate from Tanzania to Kenya on a certain time. Why do they go there? They are like relocating for pastures. They are relocating for food, to look for the food, because sometimes of the climatic seasons changes, they will move from Tanzania and go to Kenya. And it's a lot of them. This kind of movement is to be documented by maybe helicopters or drones. It is just an amazing movement of animals from one country to another country. And then they will come back to Tanzania. Now they are going to Kenya. Tanzania doesn't have food. They go to Kenya, they eat food, and they come back. It's not like they're going to stay there. So I don't know, Kenyans, they can say these animals, it's theirs again. Because they always say things are theirs. But anyway, it's just a joke. What are the big five? The big five are African lions, African leopard, African elephant, Cape buffalo, and rhinoceros. These animals can also be seen or can also be found in my own country. And I don't know if you're a fan of animals. I don't know if you like animals. Myself, I'm not so in love with animals. But yeah, you can go if you like animals. These are beautiful animals that can be seen. And it's really cheap. It's really cheap. It's not like very expensive amount of money to see these kind of animals. It's really cheap. I encourage you teachers to come to Tanzania and see the big five animals. I hope you like it. Yes, let's talk about Swahili culture. Tanzania has more languages, has more than 100 languages, very different languages. And I think Tanzania has more languages than any other African country. Why? Because it has more than 100 tribes. I think Taiwan has maybe 16, 17 tribes. I'm not really sure. But Tanzania has more than 100 tribes. And mind you, all these tribes, they speak their own languages, they have their own lifestyles, they have their own foods and their own beliefs. It's totally different from each other. Let's say I have a friend from Tanzania and she's from a different tribe. When she speaks in her own tribe, I cannot understand her. You understand? But we can only speak Swahili to understand each other. But we have different languages because Tanzania is a big country, so it has many cities and many regions. And these here on the screen are some few tribes, but the famous one is called Maasai tribe. This one, the one that are wearing some this attire like red and purple and blue attire. These are the most famous tribe because they have some peculiar characters, like they can jump really high, like really high. But also they can fight lions. This is what they are famous for. They are famous of fighting a lion. Can you imagine a lion fighting a lion? So some few Maasai men can go and fight a lion and they'll come back with the lion skin. And this is how they test, like if you're a strong man or you're not a strong man. So all like youth, after they are growing up, like during that puberty time, they are like moving from being kids to being an adult. They are testing them with this kind of test. Go and fight a lion. Go and bring us a lion skin. And if you bring it, then you're like a warrior. We trust you. Yes. And I want us to practice some Swahili words. I don't know if Dwani has taught you, but I'm going to try to teach you this. And the good thing, if you go to Uganda, you can still speak the same thing. If you go to Kenya, you can still speak the same thing. If you go to Congo, Burundi, and all East African countries, you can still speak the same thing. It's not just Tanzania. So I'm going to teach you today, and I hope next time when we meet, we practice. How? Okay, so when the first time you meet a person in Tanzania, it depends with the age. Different ages have different greetings. I cannot tell my dad or my mom mambo. I can't, because mambo is more like to a person of your age. I can tell Drani mambo Drani, and Drani can say poa because we're on the same age. But I cannot tell this to Teacher Shule like Teacher Shule mambo. That is disrespect because Teacher Shule, I believe she is a little older than me. I have to tell her shikamo. Shikamo is like I'm bowing or I'm under you. I'm respecting you. And then Teacher Shile will say marahaba. So, okay. If I say mambo, then you have to say poa. Mambo is like hello, and poa is like fine. And habari yako. Habari yako is like how are you? And nzuri sana is very good. Nzuri is like very. Nzuri is good, and sana is very. So it's very good. Asante is karibu sana. Asante is like welcome. Asante is welcome in Tanzania. Okay, right. So the staple food of Tanzania is called ugali, and it is a Tanzanian traditional food which you simply cannot miss. This here is ugali here. It is tasteless. It is not salty. It is not sweet. It is not sour. It's just tasteless. And I don't know why Tanzanians will like to eat it, because it is tasteless. But it's something that you cannot miss. You cannot pass a day without eating ugali, because we have grown up eating it. And it's very stuffy food. If you eat, you just get full in a very short time. But also we eat a lot of beans. We eat a lot of fish. We eat a lot of meat as well. And the greens or vegetables, we eat a lot of them because we grow this around our houses, because we have pretty much big lands available. So you can just grow your own corns in the backyard. You can have your own vegetable garden in your backyards. You can have all these things around you. That's what I'm saying. Living in Tanzania is not expensive, because even if you don't have money, you can still survive. You have each and everything on your backyard. All you need is just to go and grab them and eat. Yes. Welcome to Tanzania. If you think Taiwan is expensive, I'm joking. Yes, the traditional dances. Traditional dances are different. Imagine you have 100 different tribes. So these 100 different tribes, they have their own dances. Yes, I actually don't know how to dance my own tribe dance, because I grew up in a city. So maybe my grandpa didn't teach me. but I can try. But the Maasai dance is more famous because they don't really dance; they just jump high. That's all they can do. The men, they show their masculinity by jumping high. The higher you can jump, like the super you are in dancing. But there are so many other tribes that dances really, really well. And most of us, we use our hands. We use our hands to dance, and we use our waist. We use our waist to dance the most. And this is the song that most of foreigners will hear. It's the song that invites foreigners to Tanzania to come and see how beautiful Tanzania is. But also we assure them in Tanzania there's no problem. In Tanzania, it's just butterflies, which is not. No, Tanzania is not just butterflies. It's sometimes a hard place to go. I will show you later on why Tanzania is not just butterflies. But we encourage you visitors to come to Tanzania. And this is a little song that invites you to come to Tanzania. I invite all teachers to come to Tanzania. All right. So this song goes by Jambo Bwana. Is hello sir, habari gani? How are you? Nzuri sana is very fine. Wageni means visitors or foreigners. Mwakaribishwa means you are welcome. Tanzania yetu means in our Tanzania. Hakuna matata means no problem. So in our Tanzania, there is no problem. Hello, sir. How are you? Very fine. Visitors, you are welcome in our Tanzania. There is no problem. All right, I'll try to sing this little song to encourage you to come to my country. Okay. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni mwakaribishwa, Tanzania yetu hakuna matata. I'm sorry, my voice is not that good. I'm going to try one more time. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa, Tanzania yetu hakuna matata. Oh, somebody's making drums. Ronnie, do you want me to dance? Okay. So next time we can come to your school. Donnie can do the dance. I can do the drums, and I will do the dancing. Oh, Nick. Okay, Donnie. After this presentation, maybe we can try.
That's what we can try. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know actually you were still here. Thank you. Okay. These are some videos of interesting tribe that I'll play later. But something that I also want to touch is about sustainable development. This is something that is really important to talk about here in this presentation. Why do we want to talk about sustainable development? Is because this is like a trending thing right now, is how we can help vulnerable communities who are going through difficulties, vulnerable countries that are going through issues. I believe each and everybody has got their own passions in the communities. I also believe Drani has his own passion in helping or bringing solutions to the communities, but I also have my own passions and own solutions and ideas that I think it will be able to bring equality or improvement in our countries. So the main problem that I see in my country is gender inequality, that men are more superior than women. Men are more superior than women. And this, I think, is more in most of African countries. I don't know about Chinese culture, but in African culture, men is always superior than women. And this leaves a lot of damages, a lot of challenges to women. And but also clean water and sanitation. Due to poverty, due to the government failing to protect water, we are going through a lot of challenges with water and sanitation. And sometimes even like women, like they go to school, they spend a long time, they are on periods and they cannot really have clean water to clean themselves, or even clean water to like clean their reusable sanitary pads or drink. Let's talk about period poverty. let's talk about period poverty. I have been working in the period poverty area for almost 4 years now. And I started in 2019. Yeah, 2019. So around 4 years now. And the fact that 65% of women and girls in Kenya cannot afford sanitary pads is alarming. Imagine 65%, it's more than half of girls, of women cannot afford the sanitary pads. I remember when I came to Taiwan, I'm just a freshman. I'm just studying my studies, and I told my professor, this story, and she was very shocked. She was like, "How come? Because Taiwanese we can afford the sanitary pads. How come Tanzanians you cannot?" Because I think this is something very natural. It's something very normal. Why it's like a basic need. Why are you not able to afford? And then I told her, let's begin to do campaigns. Try to bring solutions on this issue. And yes, we joined. I partnered with my professor, I can call, or supervisor, to start working on these period poverty issues. And I had a chance to go to my country back and forth, to educate them and also to help them make the reusable sanitary pads, because sometimes to get the disposable one is very expensive. So it's best like somebody can have the reusable one that after they use, they can still wash and just use it back. But also, I'm not saying that the reusable is like the main solution here, because sometimes it's really uncomfortable going to school and you're just wearing one pad. I have been into that situation before. Like I'm going to school and maybe I'm wearing a single pad and it's full, and now I have to see how am I going to do it. And if I go to my teachers and ask them, not only me, any women, this happens a lot, and then the teachers won't have any like leftovers of a disposable sanitary pad to give you. So normally when a woman is in period, they just decide not to go to school. And this happens to me a lot. When I'm in periods, I'm like, I'm not going to school. I don't want to be ashamed. You understand? So this shows like a lot of women, they miss going to school just because they're in menstruation. A lot of girls, school girls, they miss to go to school. Also, it's a body shaming too. Imagine you are sitting in the class and your clothes have stains all over. It's really uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. Like boys can mock at you, boys can laugh at you. But also the hygiene is not clean if you are in the same sanitary pad the whole day. So we believe we can get more solutions from you teachers, but also from your students on how we can come with a friendly, eco-friendly or more solutions in solving this period poverty issue. And the problem statement is 50% of girls in East Africa, they don't have access to sanitary pads through the entire period. What are they using instead? What are they using if they don't have a reusable sanitary pad? Sometimes they will wear a pad for a long time. Just you have one pad, right? You can wear it for a very long time, which is very unhygienic, which is very untidy, very uncomfortable. Sometimes they use clothes, like a piece of clothes like this. Let me share my story. I think my first time I got my menstrual period, because I was raised with my father, not with my mother, just my father. And I remember that day I couldn't tell my dad, and I was ashamed. I was like, what is going on? I did not tell my dad. I didn't tell my sisters. I was just taking it personally. I was like, no, I'm not going to share it with anybody. And I used a shirt. I remember it was a uniform. I used a whole shirt and I like folded it and used it. It was very uncomfortable. I don't think if I was moving a lot that day, but then they just find out in the future, like, oh, she has already, like, on the stage, because the stains will sometimes just see my clothes with a lot of stains. So this shows you how difficult this issue is. But I believe there are solutions toward this. I believe we can come out with solutions to helping women. Because if you're in your period and you're going through these difficulties, I believe your day or your entire period is just something that you don't like to be in. Because imagine she's like 7 days maximum, right? So all these 7 days, you're just feeling disgusted. You're feeling nasty. So it's a bad word, but you just, it's just uncomfortable. And what should we do? Or what should we help them use? We try to introduce these reusable sanitary pads. And I'm not really sure if it's really helping, because sometimes I tried myself and it will be leaking because of the materials. We need to have specific or special materials for this. But this is was like a very it was like a very quick alternative, but we can come up with a very good alternative for this because there are some pads that can help, but maybe we haven't got those materials that can really help. And some solutions I came up with individually to help solve this problem, because I have been in it for like 4 years. So I kind of know, I have read a lot of books and I kind of know like what should be done or maybe what shouldn't be done. I kind of know. So I opened a non-profit organization. A non-profit organization. It's called Fipoteo. Fipoteo is an organization that helps women to fight poverty through education. Women fighting poverty through education. So in some schools that I went, and I'm introducing this period poverty issue, I felt like it's not, they don't want to hear about just period poverty. They need to hear about the solution. And I found out the solution can be investing in education, giving more education, just in general education, not just education about menstrual period or period poverty. It's a general education that can help them to be independent. It can be education about entrepreneurship or how to overcome poverty, because all these issues we are talking about here, it is in the same cycle of poverty. And that's just one issue that we have mentioned. What about other issues that we have not mentioned? They are on the same cycles of poverty. And not just Tanzania, there is Kenya, there is all these African countries, and not only African countries. There's also some some Asian countries like India and Bangladesh, you know. So it's a lot of communities. It's a big community that are going through these issues. But also we have tried to create different campaigns and different projects that can help bring awareness, also encourage men to be part of these programs, not only women. So that's why I'm so happy seeing my brother Drani presenting about period poverty, because sometimes men will say, this is not our topic, why should we even talk about it? You understand? This is not our topic. Why should we even talk about it? But I encourage more men, more male teachers to also talk about this thing, because females sometimes they feel insecure when there's a male teacher in the class and they have stains and they're like, how am I going even to tell the teacher? You know, or sometimes the teacher will say, oh, just go to your female teacher. I cannot handle that, you know, which is okay. But we just need more awareness to spread and men so that they can know we can also take part in this situation. And I just want to wrap up this conversation by saying Asante Sana. Asante Sana means thank you so much. And I will welcome a few minutes for question and answers before I show you some videos and also show you the fashion, the African attires. So please welcome. I want 5 questions. Please ask me questions because I want to also hear your side. Not only question, can be recommendation, but let's have a little conversation a little bit. Okay.
Hi, my name is Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
I want to ask if it's possible that you teach us how to
how to wrap this, huh?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, good. So do you have the piece of cloth with you? You have a piece of cloth? Yes, here. So this is the piece of cloth. Oh, let me remove the effect on my... Remove the effect. Okay. Can you see me now? So you have a piece of cloth here. I will show you different types of wrapping it. You can just put it like this, right? And then you put it on your head. Make sure it is tight. And then after you put it, then make it like cross it like this. Have 2 different sides. Yes, and then bring it on your forehead like this. And then make a knot. Yes, make a knot. and then you can wrap this around. You can hide these left materials. You can hide it around your head. So it can be like this. This is one. This is number one.
Okay.
All right, let me show you. I'm going to show you some different. So this is number one. And then the other one is, this is a piece of cloth, and then you can put it behind your head like this. Yes. And then make it like this, right? Make it like this. Yes, and tie a knot in the front. Tie a knot in the front. Tie a knot in the front like this. Tie a knot in the front. A little tight, otherwise it will fall. So can you twist like this? Twist. Twist. Yes. Twist. Twist to the end. Okay, I want you to make a cycle. Now make a little cycle.
How did you finish?
You just hide it underneath. You have to make it a little tight.
Tight. Okay.
Yeah, but it's really. It's really.
I got the idea.
Yeah, you see, it's really almost the same.
It's cute. It's like a flower.
It's like a flower. Okay, so this is. Let me see if I can do the other one.
Maybe one more. Just one more.
One more. Do you want to try the one for Maasai, the Islam, the Muslim?
Oh, okay.
So this one, you start from this end. You start from the end here. This is the end, right? From the end, the end of the material.
Oh.
You put it in your head, and then you hide this like this. You hide it behind your head.
The long one or the short one?
This the shoulder, the small part. You just
and the short one, I hide it.
It just go here. You hide it here. Yes, and then the long one comes around your face. It goes all over your face like this. Yes, it goes all over your face, and you can find a place to hide it.
Oh, okay.
And here you are. And yeah, here you are. Have you seen some Indonesians here in Taiwan? They do like this.
Yes.
Yes.
They usually use a pin.
Yes, exactly. You just put a pin somewhere.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Any other question? Any other question or recommendation? And what I'm wearing, this is a Maasai chain. The Maasai chain, the Maasai people that I've shown you, because they normally dance with their shoulders. So this is like helping them to have a good dance. They dance with their shoulders like this. So this is like goes up and down, up and down. Any other question? Please, students. I see some students, they ask questions. Let's have an interaction. Can we have more questions, please? Okay, if we don't have a question, then I'll try to share my screen a little bit and show you some videos. This is my page here in Taiwan. I share my culture with people, And these are some African attires, African clothes. And also we do some hairs. We like help people make hairs. As you can see here, we do people's hairs. And this is the work of our own hands. And these are some clothes and the clothes that I'm wearing right now is this one. This is how long it looks like. And this is me. And I wanted to show you a video. And this is Drani. Where is Drani? Here is Drani. Yeah, I want to show you a video, or I was teaching Taiwanese how to dance. Okay. And I hope you're enjoying all these different dances.
Are you going to teach us how to dance?
You want to learn?
Yes,
Maybe
we look
next
forward
time?
to your no. Since we only have 10 minutes left, maybe Jenny Zhang and Benika, you can just dance together online so that we can see your passionate moves.
Okay. Brother Drani, how are we going to do this?
I don't know. Maybe you would have to play the song. I don't know. I thought we are going to sing and play the drum, but as you say, we should dance. So yeah.
Or maybe you can play the drum and I can dance.
All right, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but.
Okay.
Then what are we going to? Are we going to play which one? Are we going to play Jumbo or I don't know?
And we can invite the students and everyone. You are just sitting in front. Maybe we can dance together. And maybe Jenny Zhang and Benika, you can just sing
Okay.
solo. Move.
Mambo song?
Okay, I don't know what we're going to do.
Oh, jumbo.
Drani, maybe you can play a little drum and then we can do a little dance practice.
Yeah, let me play the drum. Right?
Yes. Please stand up. Hi.
So I'll be playing the drum. Yeah.
Vicky, can you stand up? Yes.
So
yes.
Which song are we playing? Jumbo?
You can just dance freestyle, like do the freestyle drum. Then you can just show some little moves.
All right. Oh yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
In, out, in, out.
you so much. Next time we meet in person, we shall show you more.
That was good.
We have some few more minutes. Maybe we can open question and answers. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the comments. We are looking forward to meeting you in person so that we can have a great cultural interaction. And when you invite the two of us, me and Drani, because we are compatible, we work together. Drani, Shile, I think she wanted us to sing the song, so maybe.
Yes, we just learned the Jumbo Guana. Maybe you can just sing together. Everyone can sing together.
All right. Maybe.
And maybe you can dance to the music.
To say bye-bye. So we're going to sing as I play the drum. So Benika will lead the singing. Then I'll lead the drum. So yeah, Benika, so you can start. Yeah. Jumbo. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going first, Rani?
You can start the song first. Then I play the drum.
All right. Maybe I can go to the PowerPoint so that everybody can see the.
Yeah.
And can everybody see it?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Jumbo, Jumbo, Bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa Tanzania yetu, hakuna matata. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa Tanzania yetu, hakuna matata. Good. What about one Taiwanese sing for us?
Any Taiwanese to sing and I play the drum?
Together.
Together, Ichi.
Shampoo.
Okay.
Okay.
Jambo, jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni wakaribishwa Tanzania yetu, hakuna matata. Yeah.
Aha. Right?
Okay, thank you. Chile, any other issue?
Thank you, Jenny Zhang. Thank you, Benika, for bringing us such a wonderful Friday morning. I'm laughing with some tears inside. That was so informative. And sometimes it makes me feel kind of worried about the situations, how we can solve so many problems. And I can also help feeling how blessed we are to live in Taiwan. And thank you for bringing us so much knowledge. But we also have some fun. We dance and sing together. After practice, we will learn much about that. We will learn. That's a way to learn a language and then a culture. So the best gift for you is to just write down your thankful remarks。各位同学，跟同学在唱歌，好感动哦。现在我们麻烦你在 Patty 帮我留言一下。再来的话是 and next we also have the Google Forms. Let me show you. This one is easy. You just write down your name and your school. Without the star sign, you don't need to write anything, okay? But we can give them some encouragement. But the best part is to use the English. But if not, you can use Mandarin. We can translate that, okay? To show our sincere gratitude and hospitality to our foreign friends. And if you achieve that, let me show you for a moment, okay? This one, you will get the letter from our school principal, and you will get a certificate. If you are the student, you may need that for your extracurricular performance. And I will also send you the video tape link very soon and the photos. I think that was a key to learning, just to have fun and with a open mind. And thank you so much for coming to join our seminar. I believe we are going to meet very soon. I will invite Jenny Zhang and Benika to our school to share the same touching moments to our students. Thank you all for coming to our seminar. Thank you, dear Benika, and thank you, Vicky. I really love your flowers.
Thank you.
So good.
Thank you.
那大家帮我按一下，我有请爱女孩。I also invite the leaders from Love Binti organization to give a speech. I think that was also terrific. My students are so touched. They just put down their cell phone and they really learn to care about the world. And we also use our hands to sew the cotton sanitary pad. 他们问了我一个问题：为什么我们不要直接寄卫生棉到外国？为什么我们要缝布卫生棉？大家知道为什么吗？ They really shocked me. Why don't we just just send all the disposable sanitary pad to African to help them? That is enough. Because they don't have those facilities to burn it away, to dispose of those trash. 原来在非洲其实也没有焚化炉，可是他们有阳光有水，所以把它洗一洗之后晒干，反而是比较永续发展的，不会造成所谓的生态浪费。所以这件事都是对我们来说都是没有想过的问题。所以我们尽我们的力，减少一点垃圾，然后多做一点小事，都可以帮助这世界变更好。谢谢。好，那大家有没有兴趣？我们来拍一张大合照。
好，
等我一下，我停止分享画面。想要露脸的露脸没有关系，我们会放在 Inspiring 脸书社团而已。可以戴口罩，老师们或者是同学们帮我露一张脸，那我帮你把它取消固定。
整理一下。
好，想露脸的露就好了，没关系，就很开心。
觉得帅的就露脸。
以前看《狮子王》都不知道那个字都是哈库达马塔塔，原来是坦桑尼亚语吗 ？OK， 好，来3、2、1，赞。OK, sum up to show our gratitude. And tiny heart, big heart, whatever. OK, 3, 2, 1。好，谢谢大家，可以了。那我会把它上架，然后呢，
谢谢。
善用 AI 吸附字幕，就可以来跑出心智图哦。所以现在 AI 工具超级好用的，欢迎大家可以邀请他们来分享。拜拜。
Thank you all.
I love Benika and I love Jenny Zhang. Thank you so much. We will meet very soon.
Thank you.
拜拜。
酷的，
要经过，要来这里拜拜一下。这边来，我有开麦。